we have two functions there. Fx just 2x. Oh, in some IB exam, they put a little circle in between the function. Just a little O, yeah. Okay. Okay. The question not easy. Check what's the question asking. The question asks you the domain, like possible x values. Check how we do this question. X is the input of G. Therefore, x bigger than equal to 1. Dylan, understand this step? Because the question tells you, if you need to input something into G, the input must be bigger than equal to 1. Second one. The whole Gx is the input of F. Check. You sub G into F.
Wait, what is the Sam? What is the FOG thing there?
Ignore it. That's a, if you're doing IB, FOG just same as FG.
Oh.
You sub G into F. So G is the input of F. Therefore, Gx less than equal to 4. Why? Dylan, why? Why? The input of F need less than equal to 4. Yes, it's a state in the question. If you need to input anything to F, need less than equal to 4. Okay. Now we have two conditions. This one, if you work it out, square root of x less than equal to 4, x less than equal to 16. Therefore, domain check one. This question is pretty advanced. X need to satisfy two conditions. Therefore, x between 1 and 16. Check x need to satisfy two conditions. That's this question. This is a challenging question.
Do we have that? Yes.
Okay, next one. GF. If you copy the same idea, similar idea, first, x is the input of F. Therefore, x less than equal to 4. Second, fx is the input of G. So, fx bigger than equal to 1. How we got there? Just here 4. Here just 1. The question I designed not easy. Okay. Next one. This one just gave you 2x bigger than equal to 1, x bigger than equal to half. Therefore, the answer x between 4 and a half. Less than equal to 4, bigger than equal to half.
What is the answer for question 1?
Question 1, we do it again. X is the input of G. So x bigger than equal to 1. G is the input of F. So G less than equal to 4. But G is root x. X less than equal to 16. Combine here together. X between 1 and 16. The question I designed really important. The question I designed really important.
The 2 times 3 of x something about that. That's so confused.
Oh, this is not a normal question. If you aim 90% plus, you need to understand. If you aim 80% plus, it's fine. For example, this is a function, right? This function, you input x into G, right? And the output you put into F. That's why x is the input of G. But we have a requirement for the input of G. X must be bigger than equal to 1. That's why we need x bigger than equal to 1. Because in the question, they told you that. In the question, they told you here. Okay? And the whole G inside F. The whole G is the input of F. Input of F need less than 4. Therefore, we have here. Let's use a pink color. That's why here G is. Ni hao, okay?
No.
Yeah. And here, Kevin, double check. You try to input x into F. That's why we say here, x is the input of F. You really need to think about the question again. We aim higher. Now, FF, we are doing composite function domain. FFX, what's the domain? First step, X is the input of F. Therefore, x less than equal to 4. Fx is also the input of f. So fx less than equal to 4. Which means 2x less than equal to 4, x less than equal to 2. Combine these two together, therefore x less than equal to 2. That's the domain of FF. You combine these two together. Intersection, overlap part. Okay, that's number 3. Did I design another one? Oh, I put the answer here. Okay. So this is about the domain of